Family, it's a Wednesday and it's Facebook Live, the show within the show. I'm Patty Jackson and I want to introduce you to a guy who has 46 years of experience in the music business. Everybody wants to be a star. We're going to talk about that star-making process. Yeah. Angelo Ellery is joining us. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's my pleasure meeting you.
How you doing?
Big fan of you.
Thank you.
Big fan of yours.
Thank you. Now, people want to know, how you get in the music business? Well, Mary J. Blige asked, Dionne Warwick asked, DMX asked, is he still asking? Alicia Keys asked. Everybody wants to be a star. They see the videos, Angelo, and they're like, I want that to be me. But you need artist development to really deal with being in this business.
You know, Patty, the importance of artist development, I don't think that it's ever reached this magnitude to relate to our community, particularly people who look like me. I want people to understand the importance of the development of an artist. This is not a cup of instant coffee. This is brewed coffee. So it takes time. So I created a 24-week artist development program to oversee, supervise, and/or manage and provide knowledge. Simple things, like things maybe mom and dad should have taught us, but didn't teach us. But now we're going into this big new world.
Yeah.
And we don't know how to dangle and tangle with the...
It's a lot. But how do you deal with this, Angelo? Because the business now, they're cranking them out. 1 year you're a star. The next year, you're totally forgotten.
Correct.
You know, and you don't know how to do an interview. I can't tell you the number of people that I've interviewed, and they don't have a clue.
You know, Patty, the thing for me is that it is about the business of music. We get lost in music, but we need to get lost in business and understand we must hone our craft. We really must take the time to develop ourselves. Let's not talk about instant coffee again and going to Facebook or going to any of your social media and posting up your pictures and saying that I'm beautiful. You need to take the time to develop the craft, the skill. You need to educate and stimulate yourself with the wherewithals. How do I stay in this game? It's short term. So how do I make myself the best that I can? So let me go and get, first of all, let me deal with my pictures. Let me get a team of professionals that really have keen eye and wisdom in fashion, that can give me hair, that can give me makeup, that can give me style, that can give me all of what I need to have. Let's get that right. Then let's go to that choreographer, that vocal coach. You know, there's so many of our veteran recording artists that are still going through artist development.
Okay.
This voice is where we make that money.
Okay.
We cannot go out there and do a show without this voice. So you need that vocal trainer. You need to go and deal with it each week and go through the lessons, choreography. And remember that you're in the business of show. So it should be should be a stylization to your presence on getting on this stage. Don't tell them come with your pants hanging. Come on, man. Let's get it together.
I know. A lot of people forget the
you know
show.
What? We forget
show
the show
business.
It's the show business.
Yes.
And it's so very important. To me, it's very important. Yeah. I managed DMX for 5 years, as well as his publicist. And I am so in a routine of going to the dressing room and dressing.
Yeah.
You know, and getting ready for the show. And then when you would go in, he would go in and come out. I was like, didn't you just have that on?
Yeah.
So the thing for me, yes, there is a revelation. There is a change. I believe that first presentation is the lasting presentation.
Okay.
What you put in is what you should get out of it. If you don't put no money in the bank, you can't go and withdraw. So you're the investment. And you need to invest in yourself from the beginning to the middle to the end.
Wow.
Then I think once you get all of that together, do the business.
Yeah, you got to know the business. I tell more people, I said, this is a business. Because 1 year you could be hotter than hot, and the next year, where you at?
What was that? Whatever happened? What that record?
We say
exactly.
that. Let me ask you about a couple of artists. You work with DMX.
Yes.
How do you feel he is now? Because DMX has hits, but he's a little...
You know, I'm going to say this, Patty.
Okay.
And I think that people, you know, we look at a lot of our greats who are no longer with us. People cry out. And we, as the buying consumer, don't reach out and touch. Whitney cried out. Michael cried out. Prince cried out. DMX cried out. Can we embrace him and love him and give him another chance to get life in order? That's our jobs as fans, as mentors, as radio personalities, as TV personalities. When we see someone in trouble, it takes what? It takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to become accusatory and blame. I'm going to say embrace, love and guide. Give him a chance to get it all over again. God gives us so many chances. He gives us so many chances
Yes,
each and every single
yes.
day. And I was just saying to someone earlier today, my relationship with him was about Christ, believe it or not. It was about, I used to preach to him, talk to him, and pray with him. And I think it comes around. It is brewed coffee. It is not instant coffee. And you try to give the right ingredients inside of this coffee so that aroma will hit them one day. And I see a gradual change of productivity. I see a gradual change in him in terms of timing and punctuality and getting to something. Now, when I was with him, I thought I was going to go cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, but I had to take the time to understand who I was working with. You know what? You cannot be ambitious. You have to be ambitious.
Okay.
You have to really, really be ambitious about what you get involved in. Mm-hmm. And you have to take the time to understand that person. When you take that time, you know them. Just don't jump and get the money, get the 10 or 15%. Yeah. If you're not going to do the job, then leave the child alone. Wow. You got to take a minute and understand. It's like being a psychologist.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not about, did I get you an Ebony? Did I get you an Jet? Did I prepare you for Ebony and Jet? Because you're going to get those things. Yeah. So, let's understand the importance of a good interview, a face-to-face interview. Look me in my face, because that contact brings on a stronger relationship and a stronger vibe. Yeah.
We're getting some wisdom today. Angelo Ellery is here. We're talking about show business, and you're looking pretty snazzy. I love this.
Thank you so very much.
I love your style.
I love you.
He's got this book, and we're talking about the importance of the business and what you need to know, what you need to be armed with before you get into it. Now, Dionne Warwick is like my aunt in my head. How was it with her? Love her.
Patty, let me say this to you. I am romantically in love with Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Away from being this incredible, and tears come to my eyes every time I talk about her, she is a mother. She is no nonsense.
Yeah, she sure ain't.
And I love her for it.
Yeah.
You know, they say Dionne asked me, but I asked Dionne as well.
Yeah.
I loved her as a child. Elegant, stylization, articulate, beautiful, talented. These were all the things that I go and teach young kids with. So when was working, and I've been working with Miss Work for 33 years.
Wow.
Each and every single day, it's always fascinating. It's always a learning experience. She's taught me a great deal. I love the fact that we are both from the same area, Newark, New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
I love the fact that we went to the same church. I didn't know it when I was younger. And we're friends.
Wow.
And I don't use that word friends lightly, because if you take the word friend, Patty, and you split it in the middle, you get in.
Oh.
With her and I, it's friends. We're friends.
Well, I do. I
love her.
I love Dionne Warwick. In my head, she's like my aunt, and I just see her.
More than a singer. People have to look at this lady. She was the first African American to embrace HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, she was.
First entertainer to embrace it. Then she went on and then became the ambassador of health under the Reagan administration. The time, the money, the efforts, and the things that she does, and it goes totally, completely unnoticed. I want people to start to love Dionne for her many contributions. I created a party for her 75th birthday at Mr. Child's in New York City, and it was wonderful to see everybody in the world come out.
Yeah.
She didn't speak to me for a week because it was a surprise party. So her sons had called me and said, "Angela, we have to do this a 75th birthday party." Oh, I called Clive, I called Sissy, I called Melba, I called Freddie Jack. everybody was in this room.
Because she is so endeared.
Yes.
Let's talk about Mary J. Blige for a minute. What was it like in the beginning with her? Because you look at Mary J. Blige today,
Yes.
she is a style
Thank you.
icon. I mean, she slays every time you see her.
You know, I think when I first met Mary, which was during the beginning of her career, I was mad as hell because I really believe in preparation and preparing someone for where they're about to enter into.
I said the same thing.
They didn't do
the
it.
first time I interviewed her bra strap was showing and she had a T-shirt on. And I said, your team has got to do better by you. Your team has got to do better. She was on the Soul Train Awards, and it was a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell that she wasn't surrounded by the people who could really help
Yes.
her. But now you look at her with
Now
Mary
she
J.
knows.
Blige.
Now she
Now
knows.
she knows,
Now
and
she
she
knows.
looks fabulous.
You know, the thing, and that's why I tell some of these young kids today, take a minute. Don't just go out there wanting to sing a song and get in the studio. No. This is business. And if you don't, you're the commodity. If you don't look good, if you don't feel good, if your energy ain't no good, people get that.
Yeah.
So you cannot go and take these kids and not teach them and train. They embarrass you.
Yeah. Well, it can be embarrassing.
It can be very
because we
embarrassing.
had a recent R&B singer who came through here. She has a big butt. That's all I'm going to say. She was nasty. I said, don't bring her back in here again. I said, do not bring her back in here because she is not going to last in this business. And today, nobody is playing her music.
The thing is that they get it in their head, and then this silly social media.
Yeah,
They really
yeah.
believe. You know, Andy Warhol said everyone was
Reality
a star for 15.
TV.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says it's star for 15 minutes. But you know what, y'all? If you're going to do this, then do it. Be
Yes.
committed. Get it right. You don't have to go out and enhance anything. Accept yourself.
Yeah.
I am romantically in love with Angelo Ellerby. I accept it the way that it is. It doesn't bother me that you may not accept me. I accept me. And my vibe and my energy is going to translate to you, so you're going to love me just like I love me. I don't have to become fake. The truth is not on strike. The truth will set you free. Be true to yourself. Don't let someone to come in and carve and grave. Tell me what it is, and let's do it together.
Wow.
So when you talk about reality TV and these instant stars who can't read scripts, can't remember lines, and don't go to acting school and don't
Yes.
want to really enrich it. And it's really strange. I'm looking at a reality star now. You know, I in my mind, it's just like, you girls, if y'all really want to do this, why don't you put in the time?
Yeah.
Put in the time.
You gotta be
Beauty
serious.
fades. You know,
It
beauty
does.
fades. And that's why I tell people, I've never sold a record in my life. I sell talent. And I try to prepare them for the real world.
Yeah, be
Not the
prepared.
reality world.
No,
the
but
real,
the real
world.
world of show business.
Yeah.
Angelo Ellerby is joining us in our WDAS studios. Great advice.
Thank you.
Great advice. You have to be serious about this. You want to get in the show business. Everybody wants to be a star, but it's a business,
It
and
is.
this is the book. Ask Angelo. How can people get in contact?
Well,
with
they
you?
can go to Amazon.com.
Okay.
I tell everyone to go to my site because I want everyone to see the
Okay,
history of the
what's
site,
the
which
site?
is dxxnyc.com.
Okay.
That's dxxnyc.com.
Alrighty. It's a pleasure to
Patty,
meet
it's
you.
a pleasure. And let me
Thank
say
you.
this to you. Please, please keep doing. Don't go nowhere. Keep doing what you do. I adore you, and I thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And this is my
Thank
first time
you.
meeting you, but I've spoken to you on the phone with my pictures, and I say thank you so much. And I think that voice is golden.
Oh,
It's a
thank
treasure.
you, thank you. It is a blessing from God because
Yeah.
I had a stroke almost a year ago. My leg was messed up, my eye was messed up. I couldn't hold my hand, but I could still talk. I thank God. I said I would use my voice, to help
bless you.
people, uplift
God
people.
bless
So
you.
it's a pleasure to meet
No,
you.
it's a pleasure meeting you.
Don't you love great wisdom? I do. Angelo Ellerby joining us at our WDAS Studios Facebook Live. Thanks for checking in. Thank you,
My
Angelo.
pleasure. My pleasure.